Hi everyone, it's Lisa. Today on DoodleDrawArt, we're going to draw a Minecraft diamond sword. To draw this sword, you're going to need 7 colors. You're going to need 4 colors of blue and 3 of brown. So I'll just show you basically the type of color that this is. The brown that you're looking for is a really dark brown, almost black. And then the next one is just your standard chocolatey brown color. And then another one that is lighter brown than the chocolate. So that's just going to be in the handle of the sword. And then for the diamond blade and for the hilt, you're going to need these blue colors. So you're going to need a darkest blue color, which is got a bit of dark gray in it. That's going to be for the darkest of the blues. Then you're going to need a deep aqua color. That's your second darkest blue. Then you're going to need a sort of bright aqua color, and then you're going to need a pale blue color. So something along these lines will get you started with your diamond sword. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with my darkest blue, which was this gray dark blue. And I'm actually working with a sheet of white paper on top of a piece of graph paper. And the reason that I'm doing this is because, you know, in Minecraft, everything is pixels. And the best way to do pixels is really super square. So go ahead and prepare your work with a graph grid below and a white sheet of paper on top. You may not be able to see, even though my lights are really bright here, you may not be able to see my graph, but just listen to my instructions and I think you'll be okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off drawing the tip of the sword, and I'm just going to touch my marker inside the squares that I'm going to be coloring. So starting at the tip, I'm going to choose a place. This is going to be my top corner of my sword, and I'm going to make a V shape that colors in these 5 squares. So here I'm just outlining the edge of those top 3, down the side, same 3, over, up along the inside, over, and up. So that is the 5 squares that make up the tip, and then I'm just going to color these in with my same color, dark blue, that I outlined them with. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make the edges of the blade. So from this corner here, this bottom corner edge, I'm going to put 7 diagonal dots going down 4, 5, 6, 7. So right here from this corner, 7 diagonal squares going in this direction, and the same thing from this corner. So we have this L shape, upside down L. We're going to start at this corner and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now I'm just going to outline each of those individually and color them in. Still using the same darkest blue color. So here I go, just down the side, coloring these each in. If you can still see your dot. After you color, you can just add a little more shading and it'll disappear. Alright, I've also done a video tutorial on how to draw a wooden sword. You could check that one out if you prefer wooden swords. They certainly are more challenging to play with than diamond swords. I wonder if you watch videos of Minecraft play on the internet. I bet you do. My son actually has a Minecraft video channel, and his name is NateMo, N8MO, if you want to check him out. I'll put a link in my description. Okay, so here I have 7 in a row, and then I'll put 8. But this one is going to have a buddy just below it. So this is going to color in like a rectangle. Like this. And same thing here, I'm going to put one more. but this one's going to have a buddy with it that goes to the right. So this rectangle will just barely touch that other rectangle, and we'll color those two in. They're just touching right here at this little point. Okay, so now we're going to go out for the handle, or for the hilt of the sword. So from this top corner of the rectangle, we'll make a single dot and color in this square. And the same thing at the other side here. From this bottom corner, I'll make a single dot and color in that square. Okay, we're moving right along. So now, continuing in the same line that we were just going, I've got this top square. I'm going to go out one more diagonal, and then over one and down one. So I'm going to outline that entire shape as one big L and color it in. And I'll do the same thing on the other end. So I'll go out further by one diagonal, and then I'll go down one and to the right one. And I'll make this entire shape an L shape and color it in. So we're going to now make another rectangle. So this white square that's starting to form is going to be a completed square. I'm going to place a dot in the square beside it and the one beside that. So this rectangle and the one I'm about to draw are the same size and the same orientation, with one row of rectangle in between. And then I'm going to come back up here and do the same thing. I'm going to leave this square empty, and I'm going to go under it, 1, 2. And then just outline those like this and color them in. So again, this rectangle and this rectangle are parallel. Okay, now across from this opening, we're going to have another single one like this. So right here, I'll make a single square. And then over here, there's an open rectangle, and I'll make a single square right here. And there we go. So now, this last one that we just did is going to help us going in this direction. We're going to make our darkest brown next. I think we're done with this color. We might not be. I think we might use it down here at the very end, but I'm just going to set it aside for a second because there are only 2 squares that need to be done in the darkest brown, and they're coming right up now. So let's be careful where this goes. We've got this rectangle, and then up to this corner piece, this single square. Now coming diagonally away, we're going to have 1, 2 of the darkest brown. So here I go outlining this single one and coloring it, and then this single one and coloring it. So those are my 2 that I needed the darkest brown. I'm going to put that away. Now I'm going to switch back to my darkest blue. So now from here I'm going to go further 1 diagonal, and then we're going to go down 1, and from that 1 we're going to go over 2, and then we're going to go up 2 and over 1. So now I'm going to outline this whole shape. So it starts off like this, goes around the edge of all of those dots, stopping, and then closes in, and it closes in around this middle. So in the end I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares. Then I will color all of these in my dark diamond blue. There we go. Alright, so now we're done with this darkest blue color. Done with that one. Okay, now let's finish up with the browns. So I'm going to take my second darkest brown, and I'm going to, I actually think maybe I need 4 browns for this. I'm looking at it right now. I'm going to take my second darkest brown, and I'm going to put 1 above this one diagonally and 1 above this one diagonally. And I'll just place them like this, 1 and 2. So now there are 3 brown squares left, and they are these 2 and this one. And this one is going to be a very light brown in the middle. And then these 2 are going to be some kind of darker brown, but not terribly dark. So I do have another brown marker, and I'm going to use that in these other spots here. So sorry to throw that at you at the last minute, but just looking closely at it, I'm thinking that's the best way to do it. Okay, I'm now done with the brown. Okay, darkest blue is done, brown is done, moving on. Alright, so now I have 3 blues left, and I'm going to work with my lightest blue. So my lightest blue is going to fill in the edges, these little teeth that go all along these squares that we've already drawn. So above each one of these that we did before, we're going to color in the one above it. And when you get to the bottom here, you're going to do the one beside. So now I'm just going to outline those and color them in with this nice light blue. All the way down, each one as we go. And here we are. And then we're going to do the same thing up here. So here we have these single squares. To the left of each single square, here's a single square, go to the left, single square, go to the left, single square, go to the left. We're going to color in a light blue, and there's also this last one is going to have one underneath. So here I go, outlining the full square of light blue all the way down till we get to the bottom. So I wonder if you like to use redstone when you build in Minecraft, or if you like to use mods. Alright, I am done with the lightest blue. Thank you very much. Okay, 2 blues left, and this next one I'm going to use going down the middle of this whole sword. So here I go. Is this my lightest one? I'm gonna double check. Sometimes I'm not sure because the colors of the marker caps don't really match. Oh, see, this is my darkest. This is my next darkest. This is the one that I want to use. This is my second lightest blue. So this is the one I will use. Glad I checked. And I'm going to color in all of these until I get stopped here by this V. So here I go, coloring in all the remaining sections from the top going down. Making squares as I go. Here I go, almost done. Color, color, color. And one more here. Okay, so now in this hilt section there's going to be a little bit more of this color. There's going to be this next one here, this little single guy. And then there's going to be this bigger rectangle here, and this bigger rectangle here. Those are all going to be this blue color. And then we're going to switch over to this very darkest blue that we were just not using a moment ago, and we're going to color in this edge, and this edge. And actually, because Minecraft is a little tricky, we're going to color in this one here, darker. Alright, and then there's just this one left, and I'm going to use this second darkest of these 2 remaining colors. Alright, so there you have it, a Minecraft diamond sword. You could watch my other Minecraft videos. I've got Steve, a creeper, an enderman, and a wooden sword. And if you'd like to see some more Minecraft or have any other suggestions, please leave a comment in the comment section below. And I would love it if you would comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.